Anyways, so it's our very first actual team call of the year, which is crazy because today's like the 7th. Like we should have probably had a call like a long time ago. But anyways, so for the coaches that are on here that are new, welcome. I'm so excited for 2019, you guys. Like I feel like everyone's on a roll and everyone's just kind of like ready to just conquer some big goals. Like I just got off the phone with Kari and she fueled my fire. Like I am so excited. Anyway, so if you guys have a candle lit, I got a little team exercise for you. So I want you guys to take a few minutes to think of, and if you're newer, you might want to think of, I'm gonna explain this a little bit. So for those of you that were coaches last year, I want you to think of like one thing that held you back. Like whether or not it was the whole fear, if it was, the objections that you had been getting, maybe you use time as an excuse. Like what, in one word, what is one thing for 2018 that held you back? Like being truthfully honest to yourself. If you're a newer coach that's jumping on, thinking of just getting started as a new coach, what is one thing that you feel like is going to hold you back this year? So whatever that one word is, I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. So for those of you that are jumping on, it can be whatever, whether or not you didn't have much time, whether or not maybe you are starting a new business. For me, it's like tackling 2 kids now. Like going from 1 to 2 is nuts, you guys. Dawn's shaking her head. Yes. Like I sat in the car wash tonight. I'm like, this is so peaceful.
It is. It really is. You'll love grocery trips alone from now on.
And then I was like, well, this is a bad night to go to like Walmart and the car wash because I got to go home. I got to call. Like I can't just like take my time. So I'll just give you guys a few minutes to think of that one word, whatever it is that held you back or you feel like is going to hold you back for the year. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. So, okay, so I want you, does anyone need more time? Okay, so I want you to take that piece of paper and crumple it up. Like we are getting rid of whatever held you back for the year. That whole thing up. Caitlin's got her candle so greatly placed in front of the camera. Okay, so we're going to just throw it away, get it out of the way, and you're going to take your candle, blow it out, and there went whatever is going to hold you back for the year. So we have a clean slate, a fresh start, and we're going into this year with no fears. Darby's over there blowing the smoke. Dawn's probably got like 10 of her Beachbody candles lit around there.
Bath and Body Works? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's been going for like 4 hours, so it's like really smoky.
So anyways, so that was just like a little fun thing that I had seen another coach do, and I'm like, that's a good idea. Like the light represents like that fear, that objection, whatever was holding you back, because it doesn't matter if you're a new coach, like if you've been in this business for a while, like if you're being honest with yourself, there's always something that is potentially holding you back. Maybe it's the fact that maybe you're seeing someone else succeed, or you haven't put in much time, or you just feel like you're going to get judged from other people. And when you crumple it up on that piece of paper, throw it away and blow that candle out, it's like it just washes away and you no longer have to worry about that. So when we're going through this year and you come across an obstacle or there's just something that is holding you back, I want you guys to remember that. I want you guys to remember that, okay, we had that team call where I got rid of that. And what was my mindset after that? How did I feel? So anyways, I just thought it was something to open tonight's call with that would be fun, something a little bit different, just to get us going for the year, because I am excited. So we're going to get into the meat and potatoes here. So a few things. Super Saturday is this Saturday. So I posted in our team page where some of the Super Saturdays are at. So I strongly encourage you guys, if you can, go to one. If not, all the videos and stuff are going to be posted up online afterwards. So I'm packing up the fam. We're heading to Minneapolis because I promised Blake we'd take him to Mall of America to see Paw Patrol. So we're going to go see Chase. So I'm excited. So getting into some more things for tonight, I'll touch base at the end a little bit on taxes because I've had some questions on like what you guys can write off. So we'll touch base on that. But I really wanted to help you guys create kind of that goal grinding mindset for the year and being able to focus and to focus simply on winning each day. Like I want you guys to have something every single day that you can say, hey, I won today. Today was my day. Today was a great day. And where you can just be your best self. And that's something that I'm really doing like in my challenge group right now, is just being able to find that one simple goal every single day and to succeed at it, to win the day. I know you guys have probably heard that quote before, win the day. And that's really what I want us to kind of build off of. And, you know, creating like that goal grinding mindset, you know, that doesn't mean that we stop after we reach a goal. And I feel like a lot of times that's kind of what holds us back. Like, hey, I made it to Emerald. Well, now I can kind of take a step back and I don't have to work as hard. Or, hey, I got my one challenge pack sold this week, so I'm just going to kind of take the rest of the week off. And we all get into that rut. I get into it. You know, if I get a challenge pack sold, I'm like, oh, God, I can I can just share some stories the rest of the next couple of days, and I don't have to post invites and my calls to action. And like, we are all guilty of it. But what we have to remember is that we are constantly setting new goals, and that's going to help you create that goal grinding mindset. And we achieve them one by one. So when you guys sit down to do like vision boards or your goal boards, and you have all these things on your boards about, you know, maybe this year you want to have so much more income, or you want to finally go buy that Coach purse. I don't have a Coach purse, whatever. Anyways, you know, maybe you have this really awesome dream board of you're going to take a trip somewhere, and you look at this goal board and you're like, wow, that is a lot to accomplish in one day or in 1 year. That's when you have to break it down goal by goal. Make it small. I don't care how small that goal is. You know, maybe you're a person who has a hard time at setting goals. You know, we're not all pros at setting goals. And maybe it's because we find that it's tough to find a goal that's suitable for us. You know, we don't hold ourselves accountable. We have a lot of self-doubt. I mean, I remember the very first time that Jace had me create a vision board, I had on there that I wanted to hit diamond, and my income was like $250 a month or something. And I looked at that and I was like, no way. Like, I'm never hitting diamond. And it was just because I never had that person to hold me accountable in any other aspect of life before. Like, I have my friends and family, but when it came down to like my coaching business, like Jace was my girl. She was the one that held me accountable. And that's what I want you guys to remember. Like, our team, we are here for each other. We're here to hold each other accountable. So when you see that leaderboard and you see people on there that are hitting goals, just remember that you too can be on there. And if that fear that we crumpled up on a piece of paper and threw away is coming back to you, come to your team, come to us, because we're here. And what I want you guys to realize is that there's so much more to this business and what this business has to offer, that even the smallest goal is achievable. So your goals don't need to be huge. Maybe it's $50 a week. That's $200 a month. If I were to ask every single person on here, like, if $200 a month would really help out your family, would you say yes? I can guarantee every single person would say, yeah, an extra $200, I could pay whatever bill that I have, or I can put it away in a savings because Beachbody is kind of my cushion, my savings. You know, break it down. So if your goal is $200 a month, break it down. Okay, my goal is $50 this week. That's what I'm going to sell. I want to get $50 in commission. So what do I have to do to get that back? So just break down your goals super, super small. I don't care how small they are. You know, if you, like, say, for instance, my goal is I want to buy diapers for my kids because I have 2 kids in diapers because Blake won't potty train for some reason. You know, Caitlin, jeez, you know, what do I have to do to be able to afford diapers for my kids? Just breaking those goals down. What is it that you want to achieve first within this business that you can make your goals super small? You know, maybe it's just helping one person this week. I can guarantee every single person could say, yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find one person this week. Because when you look at it and say, oh my gosh, I have to hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10 this month. Well, what is it that you have to do? If you want to hit Success Club 10, how many people do you have to help in 1 week? I mean, if you want to hit Success Club 5, you only have to help 3 people all month long. I mean, so breaking down your goals super, super small so that you can create that mindset that, yeah, I can achieve goals. I can move forward. You know, I was talking to Kari a little before this call, and we were talking about when you're out there selling stuff, and I'm guilty of it. Like if someone says they're not ready for a challenge pack, how many of you just say, okay, and you move on? Like you really want to get that challenge pack sale. We forget that we have other things to offer. So start at the top. Start with the challenge pack. If they don't want it, okay, what is next? Is fitness more important to them, or do we need to work on their nutrition? So if the challenge pack is not an option, get them on a BOD membership where it's just the workouts, or start them with just Shakeology. Slowly move down. Maybe they don't want the BOD or they don't want the Shakeology, but they're lacking that energy to go to the gym because their husband purchased them a gym membership. Get them on Energize. I mean, we have something to offer absolutely everyone. So your biggest goal is to start at the top with what we have to offer and just slowly break it down until finally you can get them to say yes. But the most important thing with, creating these goals and getting people to say yes, the most important thing that I really want our team to endure all year long is to stay dialed in and have fun. Because a lot of times, most of us on here, we have growing families. A lot of us work full time. And I don't want the coaching aspect and the coaching business for the year to be like a burden. I want it to be an opportunity for everyone to grow. I want it to be an opportunity for Beachbody to truly be something for you and not just a challenge for you. I want it to be an opportunity. And I really want you guys to take that from us tonight, that your business is an opportunity, not a challenge. I want you guys to make it fun. I want you guys to want to jump on team calls. I want you guys to want to be present on your Insta stories, and you want to invite, you want more. And that comes down to making those small goals, not those big goals for the year, small goals. Looking at yourself and asking yourself, okay, what am I doing? Is what I'm doing producing results? Am I coachable? When my coach says, be on the team call or do this for the week, this is your goal for the week. Am I listening? Am I open to what she's having to say? Are we teaching our customers? And that truly is a big one. Are you teaching your customers, like in your challenge groups, are you teaching them to be accountable? Are you teaching them to show up? Are you walking the walk and talking the talk? Because those customers are going to make it fun for you. They're going to make your challenge groups fun. They're going to they make you want to invite more. I mean, how many times have you had that really challenging challenger where they come and go, and it does create that burden. It creates that challenge for you, and it takes the fun out of it. So making sure that you guys are teaching your customers also to make those small goals. Maybe it's, hey, this week I want you to wean out like condiments. You have a condiment junkie. What can you do? Simple, small things. Maybe they drink pop all the time. Okay, can you get them to like carbonated water beverages? Something that gives them those small goals every single week, so that at the end of your 30-day challenge, hey, guess what? They've reached those big goals. And, ultimately, like fitness and this business, it is a lifetime process. Like this is no quick fix scheme. I was talking to a couple of girls. By the way, did you guys know on Instagram you can now voice message in private messages? I just discovered that today. I used to pull everyone over to Facebook because then I could voice message them. And today I'm like, oh, no way. I just discovered that. But anyways, I was having a conversation with the girl, and I'm like, hey, guess what? Like if you're looking for that quick fix, then this isn't for you. Same with the business. If you're looking for a quick fix to make 10 grand, in a month or whatever it is that some of these other MLMs promise, like this is not the business to be in. This business is about helping other women. It's about that lifetime process with your fitness in your business, because if your fitness journey isn't unraveling and you're not making, big goals in your fitness journey, neither is your business. And I think sometimes that's kind of where we get lost, because we're like, hey, I'm working out, but then you're not working your business. Your business isn't moving either. Like it's like a whole like rat race. But anyways, but what I was getting at is by showing up every single day and being consistent with time, you will create that momentum. So that's what I mean by this is not a quick fix scheme. This is not a rise to the top. This isn't making all this money and building a team just like that. Some people have good luck and they can. They have family and friends coming out of the woodwork wanting to join them, which is great. But that doesn't happen for everybody. It didn't happen for me. It doesn't happen for a lot of us that are on this call. It takes time. And you have to create that momentum. And creating that momentum is going to help you win every single day. And by winning each day, that's going to help you guys produce success. And you're going to see that immense growth by simply winning each day. So I want you guys to take every single day and have a small goal for the day. Make sure you're being a product of the product and you're checking in with your girls and you're checking in with your team. And, maybe if you're having a bad day, check in with your upline. Your upline is always going to be there for you. But I also want everyone to share those small wins that you're having every day. Like put them out there on social media, share them with everyone, and be proof of our company. Like talk about it boldly and loudly. Share it with your friends when you see them. And you want to encourage them and be proof that where we are right now, where Team Beachbody is right now, is where they need to be, where they want to be. The whole fear of missing out. You want to talk about your fitness journey and your team of challengers and your team that you're on. You want to talk about that so much on social media and on your Insta stories that they want to be a part of Team Beachbody, because Team Beachbody is freaking amazing, you guys. Like I love it. I've seen other MLMs. I've kind of dabbled in other MLMs, and Team Beachbody is exactly where you need to be. And it's where your friends need to be, your family needs to be. And that comes all down to, sharing your fitness journey. And with Transform 20 coming out, this is key. When it gets hard, when the program gets hard, we don't stop. When the business gets hard, we don't stop. We readjust. We make it an opportunity to grow. We take that challenge and we grow. We make it a winning mindset. It's all a mindset, which takes me back to the whole, goal grinding mindset for the year. Everything that you come across this next year is all about your mindset. And whether or not it's a big challenge, you want to quit, you don't want to do that workout, so you want to substitute it with something else, don't do that. Do that workout that's on that schedule for today, because you're going to weather the storm. This too shall pass. And you're going to come out at the end saying, I freaking did it. And I want you guys at the end of the year to be like, you know what? Everything on that vision board that I created, I freaking did it. I reached every goal that's on that board and I accomplished something. And I want you guys to have that winning mindset that every single day is going to be a great day and that you're going to win each day. And does that mean that every day is a great day? No. But tomorrow's always a new day. That's what we tell our challengers, is tomorrow's always a new day. So I want you guys to make it your job to be consistent, okay? To show up every single day, show us your progress. Does that mean we're perfect every day? Absolutely not. But that progress that we're seeing every day that gives us that winning mindset where we can win every single day is what matters. When things get hard, does that mean we stop sharing? No. Does that mean we stop showing up? We stop inviting? No. We move through that challenge and we weather the storm. We come out stronger every single day. And just remember that, winning each day, it's contagious. So when you guys are sharing your small goals, the smallest goal, I don't care if it's something about your nutrition, or you got up and you've been reading your personal development and you really took to heart something that you read on that page, and you share that. When you share that and you share those small goals that you've set both for your business You set small goals for your fitness and you share that, it's contagious. Talk about your challenge groups because winning is contagious. People are going to want to be a part of you, a part of your team, a part of your challenge group, whatever it may be. And, if you feel like, like your goals aren't being reached, I want you to ask yourself, how can I be better this week? What did I do last week that I can change this week? What do I need to accomplish? What can I change? Am I being true to myself? Did I actually show up? Did I actually work the business? Did I, actually invite? Did I really give my workouts my all? Did I actually focus on nutrition? And it's changing from that quick fix over to that lifetime approach. And that's really what the whole goal grinding mindset is going to be for the whole year, is changing everything to a lifetime approach. I mean, when we're inviting, we're always talking about how we are not a quick fix. It's the same with your goals. Your goals are not a quick fix to a get-rich scheme for Beachbody. That's not what we're about. And I want you guys to just remember that whenever you feel like you're in a rut, or maybe you feel like, okay, I need to change my goals around. It's okay to change your goals around. Don't be afraid to change your goals. Maybe you set really big goals for this month, and next month you're like, okay, I need to be true to myself. Did I give myself enough time, and did I put in enough effort to really, truthfully, faithfully commit myself to reaching those goals? Or did I just write them down because they sounded good? And share your goals. Share your goals with your team so we can help you be accountable. And it's the same thing with like your challengers. I tell them, share your goals, share your progress pictures so that they have that accountability. They feel like, okay, someone's holding me accountable for this, and I'm going to push hard. I'm going to get these results. So that's really what I wanted to talk about tonight, you guys, was really just digging deep and creating that mindset and going into 2019 with a bang. Like, I am excited for 2019. I don't know about the rest of you. But does anyone have any input like on how you guys set goals, or maybe you want to talk about what held you back or what your fear is for the year? Does anyone have any input? No? Okay. Anyways, so I will quickly touch base on some tax questions. So I will tell you guys kind of like what I write off. So the guy that does my taxes, he used to be a bank examiner. So like I put all the faith in the world to this guy. So I do highly recommend, if you do have someone do your taxes, sit down with them. If you do them online, I know there's some like files out there with like what you can and cannot write off, but a few of the things I write off, I was told that I could not write off my monthly business fee, because that's what you have to have that in order to have your business. So the $15.95, I've always been told you cannot write off. I do know some coaches that write it off, but I've always been told you cannot write it off. My Shakeology, I do write off. And the way I write it off is I classify it as samples, because when I do like giveaways and I send out like samples to people, I don't charge them. I just send them a few samples. So I will write off my monthly Shakeology, and then I just itemize it as samples. I write off all of like the gifts I give out. So like my challenge groups, if I ever, go to Hobby Lobby or Target and get some stuff, keep your receipts, and you can write that off for gifts. Post office, if you're mailing stuff out, make sure you have your receipts for the post office as far as shipping stuff out. But let's see, I did ask about like clothing and shoes, and I was told that it wasn't enough to really write off. So I've never written off like tennis shoes or sports clothing. I tried to, but it didn't work. So that's really what I write off. Oh, my cell phone, I write my cell phone bill off, but I only write off 85% of it. You can't write 100% off, but I write off about 85 to 90 of every single month, because I run my business solely from my phone. I do know a couple coaches who have written off part of like their house for their office. I've never done that, because you really have to prove and it's kind of more of a pain to write that off, but it's an option. So if any of you guys have someone that does your taxes, you can always talk to them, but I've never written that off. And then we tried to write off part of our internet bill, but that didn't really add up either. So that's really essentially what I write off is basically, and then any travel expense. So like this weekend when I go to Super Saturday, I will write off mileage, meals, and hotel. Like when we all went to Summit, you can write off absolutely everything from there. So mileage, airfare, hotel, Uber, whatever it cost you while you were there, write it all off. Anyone have any questions? Like anything that I'm missing?
Question on when you said you write off the Shaco, do you
Yeah.
just like go back through like your orders and like use that as like your receipt to prove
Yep.
it?
Yep. I just print off my yearly like orders for the year.
Okay.
And then I just stick that in I have a little file book for my taxes for the year, file it away.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just go through and I see everything that I ordered. And I've done I have written off if I'll do like a big order with like t-shirts and stuff, like if I give away tanks and stuff from Beachbody, I will write those off too. So pretty much anything you order from Beachbody, except for your monthly fee, you can write off. Any other questions? No? Okay, well, I won't keep you guys any longer then. Anyway, so thanks for popping on, you guys. Have a good night. I'm going to go watch The Bachelor. Anyone else watch The Bachelor? Yes. See, I am not the only loser that watches The Bachelor. All right, you guys, have a good night.